quick recap. So we made our values page, the kind of people we would like our children to be when they leave home. We take our values from that, work on our master list, education's based on truth. We've filled in hopefully all of these, or at least what you found to be most necessary. But methodology is kind of definitely the where the rubber meets the road section. And from there, once I have these things done, I typically, not typically, but for the last 8 years, my husband has been a big help, and I go on a personal retreat, typically about 2 weeks after we finish school. We finish now, end of May, and so second or third week of June, kind of depending, is when I go on a 4 or 5 day retreat and sit down with all this and plan out the next school year. Not the nuts and bolts, but kind of the big rocks. And I use this. I made this little chart up using Microsoft Word. Rachel, if you would like a copy, just let me know. If anyone else sees this, leave a comment and I can send you this form, but they're easy to make. And I have just taken from here all the disciplines or subjects that I felt like were important. I transferred to here. So these are all the ones that I have. The ones in red are the ones that I'm legally required to do, so these have to have something, and these may or may not, depending on child's age or maybe my interest or what's available that year. Like, you might not want to be doing a foreign language anytime soon, but someone moves into your neighborhood who speaks Romanian fluently, and you go, well, let's take advantage of this and see if it'll teach my child, so that might push it up. What was else I was going to say? I go through here and fill out. I have, I always know I'm going to be doing Math UC, so I just have that level and put in what level. Sometimes these are, there's like one thing, like for math that year, it just might be what level of math they're doing. Might be one word. Other times, there might be tons written in here because there's lots of little things. Like for literature, I'll list out 8 books they want to read, and so that might look really full, and sometimes it won't. Again, that's also depending on age. Looking to see what else I wanted to say about that, but I use these individual sheets for each child, and I write one out for myself too, to make sure I know what all my responsibilities are. Because some children I'll need to be doing things with them, and some aren't going to need my help. So I list my responsibilities here. And, like foreign language, a lot of times it's just my whole responsibility is setting up the computer program. That's kind of nice. And then other ones are more intensive. So I use this, and I find it helpful to make sure that each child is covering the things that they need to be learning for that year. So we've taken it kind of from a very big values type thing, more specific on here, and very specific right here. So this is what they're going to be doing for a whole year. I think that's all I need to say about it.